Today's Tale sees us playing BattleTech once again, and we are up against TDR 5S. Interesting. So today we have a bit of a weird lineup. We have taken 3 Kintaros and a quick drawer at the 25mm mark here. So we do have a fair bit of money to blow. We'll probably just run straight on down this way, I think. And maybe cross the river over here if we can. River crossing's not the greatest of brawly maps, but we will try our best to try and get across this river in one piece. With most of our Kintaros here. Not quite sure what the enemy's brought, but I'd say it's going to be pretty nasty, whatever it is. And Showboat, you just want to do the same. 25mm, I mean, we could be up against an Atlas, right? If it's an Atlas against a bunch of Kintaros, it's not going to be a happy time, I'd say. I've thought about taking Paradise in the quick draw, but then I thought, you know what, we might as well save some heat. The quick draw is a super hot beast. We don't exactly want to be cooking at all. I think we're going to have to run straight for this hill as fast as we can. If we're lucky, he's gone this way. If we're unlucky, he's just behind here. And what do we got? We have a Centurion. Alright, so he's probably going to tank with this baby. And everything else might be towards the back. He might have some long-range stuff. We are super grouped up here, though. What else has he got? Oh, that's a lot. Is that a Vindicator? Vindicator, alright. He's sitting behind the rock. We've got an Orion. And what else do we have? We have an Orion. Alright, 2 Orions. So he's going to want to kind of get in close. We might back up from this situation that we have going on here at least a little. We'll see if we can't come around this side. I think you can. No, you can't really, can you? I don't want to get caught out in the open against all this. See, he's still got the trees, right? What do you need? Might just reserve in. Reserving action. So that it's his turn. And then we'll probably start moving most of our mechs here now. Yeah. We'll go for some full sprints. Because I don't particularly want to get out here. He might be able to shoot me in the back on some of these. So I'm going to have to be careful with what kind of angles I present. It depends on how much sensor locking he's got as well. On what he can do here. I really like to shift. I think that's enough to keep most of our stuff here. He'll probably sensor lock us with something and drop a bunch of LRMs in. If we can just drag him around a bit more, then we can shift back at least and have him at least exposed instead of ourselves being exposed. I'd probably like to sprint. Man, I would really like to sprint backwards, but that's not good enough. My friend, that is severely not good enough. You can at least sprint this way and face the correct direction. So I think that's what we'll do with you. Hopefully he goes for Showboat here. He'll probably get, if he's got 2 sets of sensor locks, it's going to be rather interesting. Indeed. His turn first, at least. But we will run this way and then probably shift back. So I don't want to fight him in this forest, right? I mean, there's a crate. He's just going to tank up here and do what he can. We'll see if we can't push around. Okay, the Vindy's going to come in. It's probably going to sensor lock someone. Not quite. All right. I think, how hot do we run if we jump? We can jump to over here somewhere. We don't run any heat, so we'll probably jump and brace ourselves here. Alright, no heat. Good for you. We'll keep going into this corner, I think. I need him to come forward with some of those things a bit further forward before we turn and sprint back the other way. If we can leave him in the water, I'll be happy. I don't know if there's much mud down here for him to sit on. Hopefully he does push his Orions forward. Alright, the Centurion's coming forward. It's probably going to sensor lock though, I'd say. And then you drop SRM, like 15 of them onto something back here. Hopefully you can only sensor lock one of these. Alright, the Orions are coming through the water. Good. Good, good, good. So now we can start going back. I just didn't want to fight him near these trees. I'm pretty tempted to run another turn. But I have a feeling it's not going to work out so well. Alright, my turn. His turn. So what are we looking at killing here? We're probably looking at killing... no, we're going to reserve down here. Because we're going to want to do all of this at once at the same time as him. I feel. This is when we either turn or we don't. I think the Vindicator might be a bit of a threat from being able to punch us over. Centurion's kind of tanky. He's got an AC on the Centurion. Alright, so the Vindicator's going to go that way. Alright. We're going to go back in with the quick draw. He's got some vision there, so I think we'll take probably into this ditch. Right smack here. This quick draw needs to be the last in. Hopefully. I don't think we're quite in cover here, but we'll just have to risk it a little. How much armor do we have on this thing? Not a huge chunk, right? I could push one of these guys forward instead. And give him something to chew on there. Which might be the other option, right? Oh, it's going to be a long trek into this. At least he's come forward a fair bit. He does have the water, though. I think we're going to have to run Sumo in. Everyone else is just going to run in now. And do what they can. He might lock Sumo here. I wonder if he'll keep pushing forward. I mean, AC-10s have got a fair bit of range, right? We are... Yeah, here we go. So he's going to drop LRM-15s on us now. Which is fine. We'll continue to sprint back through the trees. We at least have tree cover here. He'll probably start dropping his 15s in now. He's got direct fire as well, so that's going to hurt us a little. Tree cover at least is 25% less damage. 30, so this is the equivalent of a trebuchet or a Jaeger-Mech. I do like the Orions. I do have to say I like the Orions. They are a very, very versatile mech. I mean, you get the AC-10, you get a bunch of lasers, you get some... LRMs, you get everything on them, right? They are the smorgasbord of mechs here. Alright, he's gonna push around, fire. I don't mind if he comes forward. Pretty well tanked. At least he missed with the AC-10. It's a bit scary that the AC-10 has direct fire, but well, we'll do our best. We'll sprint you. Oh, we don't want to give fire just yet. We'll get you out. So what the aim here is to do is probably knock something. And then go as good as we can on it. Centurion has an AC, but he's sensor locking with that. When he gets into vision though, he'll be able to use these. So you keep pushing the Orion forward, I guess, to these trees maybe? Is that what he's going for? He's grouping his Orions up. He's keeping to that water. I'm guessing that's indirect. So we've kind of bled off a little bit of armor here. We've managed to at least stay stable. Alright. And you go, and across. So I think the aim for the quick draw is probably to get one of these guys unsteady. Maybe knock him down. We'll reserve in.
Waiting for the right move.
We'll probably do exactly the same as what we did last time. Or do we want to do that? I think we could do Showboat, Arclight.
Yeah.
Could do you, buddy. I wonder if he'll be tempted to fire in most of his weapons on you. Might be. Have we got more room to fit here? We do kind of have some room. We might have to eat a few rounds into the side. You know what? I think we're better off just reserving here. We might as well force him to have his turn first. If he sensor locks something, then we can at least sprint forward. So I wonder if he's going to move this on up to try and bog us down and shoot us in the back. Alright, he's changing targets here. Alright, so Showboat, you're probably going to run forward, my friend. Do your best to stay alive here.
Affirmative.
Definitely probably going to want to do one of these Orions, right? We really want to get something out in the first few turns here. He could maybe death them above this and then scrunch it down. I guess we death them above that. We death them above back and then we fire in everything. Yes. No. Alright. Just going right around for the flank then. A couple of misses. Down for that. That's okay.
Nothing, you hear me?
So now it's my turn. What I'd like to do is probably jump into some of these trees. We can fire some medium lasers. We're gonna... Actually, can we just walk and fire? That would be exciting, wouldn't it? Nope, doesn't look like it. So we're gonna get around on the side here, probably. We'll jump all the way. In fact, we might jump towards the front here. And we'll see how much we can fire. We probably can't fire all that much, right? We don't want to fire that much. We just want to, you know, give them a little bit of a taste here. A little bit of a taste test of what's to come, hopefully. We'll probably just drop in the SRMs, 40 damage at 60. Maybe we're better off with a medium laser and little to no heat. How much heat does this give us? It gives us the same amount, doesn't it? A little bit less. We'll fire in for 70, I guess.
Affirmative, Commander.
Bam! What a hit. Excellent. So now he's going to probably group up with these guys onto this. This guy is entrenched. Just barrel forward with all of our Kintaros. Alright, so he's got the entrenchment on both of these.
Damage, Commander. Nothing to see here. Yep.
Guess we sprint forward and then we can punch a mech. I'd really like to get somewhere where I could actually work from, but I guess here we'll have to do. How much sprint do we get? 4 evasion. I think we take all this evasion here. Who's got evasion? Showboat does.
What do you need?
Alright. We're gonna have to sprint. Probably to about here, I think. He can do something, I guess. He might be able to get around the sides of one of these. I think I'm putting it too close. I feel like I'm too close there. And that he could get around the side. I'd say he's probably going to go for these trees. I really don't want him to be able to shoot me in the back, though. I think he might be able to get up here and shoot me, though, which is the scary thing. So, let's go here.
Confirmed.
Look at these Kintaros bursting from the trees. They're excited. I would probably back up, maybe. I don't know. Would I back up? All I have to do is get a punch in, right? To remove some of this. I would probably fire on this. Nope. Alright. Showboat's taking a bit of a beating. That's okay.
What's up, Commander?
Sumo, you are gonna sprint all the way in, my friend. And get ready to hit this guy right here. So we'll probably hit this mech here. Sumo will go for a punch. And then these two will fire. We might be able to knock him down. Arclight, let's have a look. You can go in for the punch. What we're going to do is we're going to reserve here.
Waiting for the right move.
He'll probably reserve. And then I think we just go for it, right? Alright, here we go. Here we go, boys.
What can I do you for?
Punch on this guy. Punch him from the side. We're going to take a lot of damage on Showboat. You're going to have to do your best, my friend. You're going to have to do your best.
Consider it done.
Alright, well done, Showboat. Well done. Hopefully we can do enough here.
Yep.
Can't fire from there. This is a little scary.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Showboat. Jesus, where can you fire from? Alright, we're gonna have to be real exposed because of that rock. 2 movement. Can fire in everything. It's gonna get real sketchy though. He will get that mech up. If we... He's gonna get that mech up anyway. I think we're just gonna have to brawl it out for a little. Alright, let's go for it. Let's go for a brawl. This is probably dangerous territory right here. Let's fire in everything. You know what? We'll ease up on probably one of these lasers. And we'll go in. See if we can't get him close to unsteady. Only problem is even if we knock him, he's going to get up. We are bleeding a lot of armor here, though. So maybe we can do some work with that. I would really like to get around on the flank on him, but I can't. Is there anywhere that we can sort of move to a side? Because we're going to get shot in the... We're going to get shot in the back in a second from that guy. Showboat was... Sumo was probably better to stand up here. What I really need to do is get around... I need some evasion back on this. Can you not fire directly? No, you cannot. LRMs will be pretty useless at that range. We could move in and punch. It'll knock it down. And then I guess we get... So you can get behind us. That's the scare here. I guess we just go here. I don't know if we can push this guy over. See, the problem with this pushover is he's going to get himself up in his turn. I think we need to go somewhere over here. And just eat a whole lot of damage. Actually, we can get in these trees. Let's get in these trees. And fire up close and personal. My. Down you go. So at least he'll have a harder time hitting us. He'll get knocked down. He'll at least have a harder time. All of these mechs are going to go up on us though. Probably Sumo is going to get trashed this turn. If we're not lucky. We will get a go with the quick draw, I guess. So we'll probably walk over here and fire. To the best of our ability. Maybe we can rip an arm off. I did see that one of the arms was a bit ripped off. He actually looks really funny lying down. Look at this. So what's on the side of this thing? Medium laser, LRM-15 and SRM-4. Okay. He's gonna sit in the water by the looks of it. And try and use as much heat as he can from there. Sumo might get absolutely hammered here. I mean, it's going to be a whole lot of damage coming out of all this. A whole lot of damage. So what we want to do is we want to move over here. We want to get close enough to use a lot of this weaponry. And not expend some heat. So we'll probably move to here. And we'll get ready to jump. That will give us some evasion as well. SRMs probably. Bunch of these lasers. What can we get on you, buddy? I'd like to get rid of this if I could. I would really like to get rid of this arm. Since that's the... Where's the AC? There's the AC. It's on this arm. How much armor we got? We got 80. I don't think we could clear 80 in a go. We might try. 24 to hit, 24, 42. Alright, let's go for this arm and see if we can't get it off. 180 on the chest. Maybe we're better off on the chest, actually. We have probably a turn of this. We might have to walk into this water and cool ourselves down. Which we can do. Let's just go for that chest. We will mess that place up a little. AC-10 crit. That's nice. So at least his AC-10 is going to have a harder time firing. I'd say he's just going to unleash all of this onto the Kintaro. We have to, in this turn, get rid of this Orion. That should be nice and hot for the Vindy. He'll probably fire on this guy with everything he's got. So if we trade here, we need to be trading for this Orion. Which he will stand up. Because then, in the next turn, we won't have enough to remove everything that we need to here. Which is the garden and trench. Alright. We're still alive at least. The main thing is to stay alive. If we get knocked down, which we will probably this turn, then he gets a couple of mechs that can do some work. Hopefully not enough to kill Sumo in a turn. Because I really need this Orion down. Although what we could do is we could probably jump in. Ooh. We're going to get knocked here. Are we? I would love it if we stayed up. No, we're not going to stay up. Alright. That's fine. So what? I really need this to have a turn so that I could get rid of this. But I don't think it's possible, right?
What do you need?
We can back around. Not quite. What can we do here? If we reserve, it's his turn. He reserves, it's my turn. I reserve, it's his turn. He reserves, it's my turn. I reserve, it's his turn. So he'll get to kill this probably. I think we might have to take the risk here and try and get our quick draw to do something.
Reserving action.
If we can. So the quick draw has to probably jump on this, smash it down, and then we can use what's left of the Kintaro to fire into this, I guess. I would take probably my 2 turns here and finish this off. If I could. So you take 1 turn, 2 turns, my turn to get you in. That's a miss. He's trying to finish it off. Alright, so we're down to torso now. I don't think this can do enough damage to finish off poor old Sumo. It will do a fair bit of damage, but not probably enough. We might just get up, punch this, push him down again, finish him off with the quick draw. I don't know how we're going to quite finish off the other Orion though. We are a little bit we are a little bit hot here. Alright, so he survived. So we'll get him up. Punch this one. Oh, actually we've screwed ourselves here, I think. Absolutely screwed ourselves. Maybe we should get up and punch this guy here. And then push him down, finish him off. Let's stand up. For starters.
No, nobody saw that, right?
Get you. These guys will have to maybe turn for you. Alright, we'll punch you. Lose your guard. So all of these have guard, right? We'll probably depth them above this. And then the rest of these guys can fire in and maybe gut this out. Or is he going to fire on something else? What would you do? Miss. Alright. Well, luckily we're giving him this arm, right? So now he has to choose whether he turns this mech this way. I'm definitely going to depth him above onto this. Try and get rid of this Centurion. And then I think we can maybe work on the back armor of these. So Showboat, not you. Ozone.
Ready to rock.
We'll depth him above. You got to hit, buddy. 90 to hit. You need to hit this, my friend. Hopefully we knock it down. Come on, knock him. Unsteady. Damn, that is going to be really close here. Really close. We did a bit of damage to our legs. We're pretty unsteady here. He could knock this down. That's the only problem without Paradise in this. Maybe I should have taken Paradise instead of the heat here, because knockdowns are more important, I feel. What's he going to do? He's going to shoot this in the back? Alright.
Hey, watch the flank, watch the flank.
Okay, miss. We got a fair bit of back armor, so we can take that for a little.
They're hitting my units.
They are hitting your innards. My friend, they are hitting your innards. Would really like to get into that water if I could. And I think I can. Get here. This is going to be a close up and personal brawl. Look at this. There is 3 mechs on this thing. So we can get into here. I think we just fire in the lasers, right? And fire in everything. I think we just really want to just destroy this guy as much as we can. Although we won't be able to fire next turn. Let's just fire... let's just go in with just 1 laser. Oh, we're really close to getting this guy out of here. So we get this guy out of here. This Orion is half beaten up. And then... I guess our surviving Kintaro tries to do something. Who's this? Arclight. Excellent. So Arclight can move behind this maybe and shoot.
What can I do for you?
We definitely want to get into somewhere where we can fire on this. You're going to get your turn next actually. So how about you get in here. And then I think you might be able to get around the back of this guy. and shoot him. If you're lucky. Take the water with both. Pretty happy for that. We'll call some shots onto this. We'll probably ease up with this. I think we've got a fairly good chance of killing him with just these.
Here we go.
So he's gone. At least we'll maintain some heat.
Stay down.
This guy has to tank up for a little. Arclight will get behind here.
Yeah.
Arclight, how much armor does he have? We might be able to rip some armor off, actually. Arclight, you're gonna move, my friend. You're gonna get behind this guy and just unload. Since he decided to come out into the water and play. We'll probably heat up for this. We'll overheat for this. Might as well put in as much damage as we can. Try and take a big chunk out of this thing. Or not. Oh, come on. What do we get here? Not enough.
My heat sinks can't take much more of this.
Not enough. Maybe we can get Showboat around the back of this one. I doubt we can do much with Sumo. He's probably pretty much dead here. What else do we want to do? How are you doing, actually? You're pretty close. Maybe we could knock you down. That would be amazing if we knocked you down. And then we can use the quick draw on you. Quick draw just wants to kind of do nothing, really. Is anyone unsteady? He could death them above onto the quick draw. I suppose at least we're fighting in the water. I don't know who that benefits more, the Orions or me. So he's going to death them above this. I wonder if he's going for the knock. He's going to try and go for the knock, I guess.
Internal damage.
Alright, we're unsteady. Luckily lasers don't do anything. So that's okay. I don't think we can knock this guy. I think he's got enough that he will be fine. How are you doing? So you're Paradise. That's a given, right? How much armor have you got on what side? So you've got kind of weakened on both sides, right? So let's move probably over here. Twist a bit. We're going to take shots to the back, I think. But we'll try and be an annoyance to this thing as much as possible here. We'll fire in probably just the SRMs. See if we can't knock him. He's unsteady, so we just have to punch with Sumo, I guess. I would have probably have finished this mech. So Sumo, if you punch from behind, you'll be giving him your weak side. Jeez, Sumo, you kind of have to twist really funny here, my friend. So if I twist you like this, what do you got? You got a bunch of SRMs? I think we'll be okay if I twist you like so. I mean, he can just shoot you in the back. I'm probably down for that. I would rather just knock this guy.
I'm on the move.
And then fire the quick draw into him. We might as well fire everything, because I doubt we're going to be alive for much longer on Sumo. Give him right arm, right torso, left arm. Wow, that guy just exploded. Absolutely exploded there. He'll probably finish off Sumo with this guy. Quick draw can maybe get a bit of damage done here. We really want to maybe get this Vindy next, I think. If we can, somehow. I don't know how we're going to get the Vindy. But we'll come around with quick draw. What's left on this, actually? We should maybe check what's left on the... Oh, here we go. What are you going to do damage to? Him? Okay, you're going for this. Alright. So I think he thinks that Sumo is kind of done here.
Internal damage.
I guess maybe. He's trying to just weaken us up. This guy can call shots.
I'm hit.
Yeah? Alright.
Yup.
Might move over here.
Roger that, Commander.
And we'll see what we've kind of got on the back of this guy. How much armor does he have? We fired... okay, so have we got focus? We have no focus. We are a million miles off focus, apparently. We could call this guy out, 42. How much armor has he got? 80. We're probably better off firing everything into that, just to make sure, right? That he doesn't get up. There's nothing left of this guy. We might as well finish him off. Please no leg hits. Finish him off for me, buddy. There we go. Alright, so who's up next? Is he just mashing on Arclight? Is that what's going on here? So he'll mash on Arclight. Sumo, I think we just gather up on the Vindy, because unless he jumps that Vindy... Oh, there we go. He's jumping the Vindy. What's going on, Sumo? Alright. Left arm, left torso. Sumo is dead. Sumo is dead.
We're getting our asses handed to us.
What do we do here?
Aye, aye.
Arclight probably stand up. Showboat. We could go for a punch. He's got full evasion though. So that's a problem. We might have to just go for a punch. Try and get a little bit of our heat back here. And wear this guy down a little. Those death from aboves are really going to just destroy us, I think. Oh. Alright, so we ripped his cockpit off there. Well, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt a lot. So we'll probably just move up. And I think we need to brace. A lot against this. And then I guess we'll try and punch him with something. Try and punch him. So we got one to punch. Quick draw probably needs to get behind him. Is that deep water in behind? I don't think it is. Pretty sure we can get into this water. What do? You probably back up a bit and fire. How much heat does he have? He's got enough heat. I would probably back up and fire onto Showboat. Because you're fairly good to go there. Or you could either even pick quick draw here. So somehow, there we go. 2 evasion. Apparently did a little bit of work. Ooh, those legs. I really need to be careful of the legs. If I pop a leg, I'm probably a little bit boned, right? I think we just keep traveling this way. And just move around here. Get some of our stability back, because there is no stability going on here. So we get our heat as well. Let's see, Arclight.
I'm here.
You probably just want to go in for the punch. You know what? Let's just... Oop, whoa, we don't want to quit. We'll just reserve down to him. So the reason I want to reserve down to him is because I need him to... I need for me to have my turn and then remove this, so that we can get a turn of shooting into that after this turn. He's gonna punch us. Oh, it's a miss. Alright. He's... Oh, actually, that's really good for us. Probably hop on this side. Try and keep that heat. Unfortunately, I would like to move behind him, but it wasn't really possible from there. We'll just fire in the SRMs. Knock him around a bit. Luckily, there's no real evasion for him. Unsteady, that's gonna hurt a lot for him in a second. We will get probably around on the same side here. Oh, that's not great. Come on. There we go. Another bunch of SRMs. Do what we can from here. Ease up with that laser. Just want to fire SRMs. Knock him on down. Like a bowling pin. Ooh. Alright, so he's lost SRM, LRM, medium laser. He's down to basically punching now. He is a puncher. A puncher, sir. And then we just get poor old quick draw in. Probably into this water. And we'll toast him from the same side. You know what? You can move up and forward. Ooh, we'll probably just put you back here, my friend. Just, you know, just in case you take a casual punch to the leg and blow up. Never trust a casual punch to the leg. We'll go for there. Luckily, this mech barely heats up, even with all these lasers. So there's some concentrated fire into that center torso there. We get another turn of this. It is pretty much over. Arclight, you might as well fire in. Center torso. Might as well fire in the medium laser as well. You can overheat. It's all good. Could have even considered firing in the LRMs, but that'll do. That'll do us.
Mission successful.
The old Kintaro spam, eh? Kintaro is, I don't know. They're pretty OP at the moment. I mean, they're the center pin to a knockdown setup, really. Because all you're looking to do is just push things over and gut them out. I mean, let's have a look. That, was this the first Orion? I don't know. I think maybe this was the Orion. Yeah, this is the Orion here. This guy he got hammered on. I'm pretty happy with changing targets there. I think I really needed to change over to the Centurion. Just to give myself a bit of an advantage of shooting him. Poor guy in his Vindicator. He might have done a bit better if the Vindicator hadn't taken a big old punch to the face. Thanks for that. Thanks for that punch, whoever it was. I can't remember. Was it you, Arclight? I don't know, but that punch was epic. It was just like, yo, I see that your legs are damaged from you jumping around. I'm just going to whack you in the face. That is the only damage he took? Wow, I think we shot him once, maybe? Not even close. Oh, we shot him in the chest once. Instead, we just punched him in the face and ripped him out. We just crushed down Paradise. Maybe Paradise would have been a better choice in my quick draw here, because you can see how much damage I took to those legs from, what was that, 2 jumps? I mean, that's crazy to burn off that much. Plus, the stability is a little scary. I don't really want to get pushed over. And that's what really freaked me out, was the fact that I was so close to just falling on the ground with the quick draw, who can just get mangled up. Even the heat, I mean, I was in the river. The heat wasn't so bad on the quick draw, just shooting. So I could have probably managed without Ozone. I could have probably just done that with Paradise. But overall, it was a good game. Thanks for that, Mr. TD. Thank you indeed. With that, we'll take a break. Tune in next time for more adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.